So this tower here is showing me that there's somebody on the horizon, somebody new. So you went to school with this person when you were a child, Aries. But the two of you may not really remember each other like that or what. I don't know why, but they're saying to me, like, the more you stress out, the more, like, heartburn you're going to have, like acid reflux or something. Like this Cancer is saying, like, I was trying to get your attention. Now that I'm in front of you, I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of nervous and whatnot. And you could just be, like, nervous as well. You could be like, oh, same, like, they're being very friendly when they approach you. Like, this individual, they're approaching you in the city when you're out in the city or something. But this individual's stubborn. They don't like to spend their money. That's the other thing. This Cancer, they don't like spending their money. Was there ever any doubt that you get married to this person, Aries? Hello, Aries. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Star's Anxiety here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? It is a general read, so take what resonates and leave it doesn't behind. Cross-watchers, you are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guide us in this read for my Aries. What messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So Aries, what do we have here? We have the Hierophant. So there's something here, you're ascending, okay? You're moving forward on your spiritual journey. You're evolving, confirmation. The TV, they're watching wrestling in the other room, and the bell just went off. The ring just went off. So that's the confirmation. That's the synchronicity, right, Aries? You're moving forward on your spiritual journey. You're learning a lot. You have evolved, okay? You're definitely not the same person that you used to be. You have changed, and in so many ways that you can't even imagine. But the spiritual realm sees it, and they are keeping tally of it, and they see how much you have transformed, how much you have healed and grown. The Queen of Swords. So there is something here about authority. There is something here about somebody in a position of power, a Queen of Swords here. And we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Magician. Let's look at the other cards. Five of Wands on the side, the Tower. The King of Cups. The Sun. The Seven of Wands, diagonal upright, the Ten of Swords. Empress and the World. Six of Pentacles. Okay, Aries, you have a lot of people desiring you, wanting to be with you, a lot of eyes on you, okay? A lot of people are nervous, Aries, almost like they can't seem to feel your energy or get in your energy anymore. There's some energies here, possibly a Gemini, Taurus, or an Aquarius. But there are some energies that are nervous, like they can't get to you or they can't reach you. There are energies here that have been doing love magic or love spell. Wanting to hear from you, wanting to get some type of notice from you. Something strange like that. I do see here there's several people, old and new, but there is somebody from your past that wants to start chasing you, or is going to start chasing you hardcore going into this holiday season, but it's like you're not really showing them any interest. It's like you're sort of like, oh, okay, that's cool. See you later. Like you're not really showing them interest, Aries. It's like there's this coldness, this distance, or this apathy, right? Like you're apathetic towards somebody. Then you have the Tower. So this Tower here is showing me that there's somebody on the horizon, somebody new. This Tower is a very powerful energy, is very intense, but it is your energy, Aries. And so what I see here is that there is a Cancer energy. They could be a Cancer Leo cusp, right? They could be a Cancer Leo cusp. For some of you, they could be a Gemini Cancer cusp, and for others, it could just be a Cancer with an Aries Moon Leo rising. But this person is new. They are trying to make a love offer. They're coming out of nowhere. But I do get that this individual has some type of tie to the community or to something from your life. Okay, this could even be your childhood. It could be that this person, you and them went to school together when you were really young, and you know, life just went by, right? But it could also be that you used to work with this person. Perhaps some of you, this individual, used to be in your friend group, but then as the years went on, right, you and this person drifted further apart. But it's something here about this individual. Yeah, I heard past life history. You have past life history with this Cancer. But it's strange, Aries. I almost get like in past life you were enemies with this person. So it's like interesting how past lives can work, because we can be enemies in one life but then be lovers in the next life. So here they come with the sun, bringing you some type of rejuvenation, happiness, joy, bliss. Okay, this Cancer is trying to bring some type of happiness, but you see, Aries, I feel like you're very cautious. I feel you have went through stuff when it comes to your heart, or you kept getting disappointed, disappointment after disappointment with certain people. So I feel like you're going to be cautious when it comes to opening up your heart to this new individual. You have the Empress here, so you know your worth, you know your power, you know your value, you know what you bring to the table, and you're not going to take anything less than. You're not going to take any flakiness, any weirdness. You have learned a lesson here. And it's almost like this energy of you don't chase, you attract. So you're not going to be chasing after anybody. If anybody's not putting in effort, you're not showing them any interest. You're just going to keep it moving. And it's 10 of Swords in the world. I don't know, Aries. Like you could feel jaded with how love went. But remember, we're all learning valuable lessons. We're all evolving as a soul. We're going through transformations and whatnot. And yes, while these lessons may have been really, really hard, really, really difficult, in the end, what matters is the soul growth and what you learned and how this transformed you and evolved you. Sometimes it's the worst things that happen in our lives that bring us the biggest transformation. Sometimes failure and whatnot with someone is the greatest teacher, is the greatest gift we can receive from the universe, because we learn something valuable and irreplaceable that changes us, alters us, and brings us to a higher level of being, of consciousness, right? So let's see here what they're trying to tell me. Let's get more intel. Six of Cups. Yeah, so you went to school with this person when you were a child, Aries. But the two of you may not really remember each other like that or whatnot. I do see, like I said, there is somebody here from your past. I'm getting a lot of strong Gemini energy, but there is somebody here from the past that is doing like love spells, but I feel like it's not working, or it's not going to give them the desired result. I feel like you're protected. Yeah, Knight of Cups and the Justice. Somebody from your past, Aries, makes a love offer to you the month of October, so do be ready. Also, Aries, I feel like it's really important that you don't stress out, or that you try to limit your stress, because I don't know why, but they're saying to me like the more you stress out, the more like heartburn you're going to have, like acid reflux or something. Um, like if you've been having a lot of acid reflux and whatnot, they're saying it's because you have like energetic stress stuck somewhere in your body. Like it has to be cleansed or released out. Maybe you've been busy, maybe work has been hectic, a lot of responsibilities. Because they're saying here, like, if you stress out too much, you're going to get digestive issues or something, like bloating and gas and heartburn. So if you have to rest, if you have to lounge by the pool before the fall comes, do that, like do that. Or if you have to go to the pool, go to the beach, take a quick vacation, The Page of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Oh my, this Cancer. You and this Cancer are going to hit it right away. It must be written in the stars, because look, the Chariot. Cancer. But it's really something here, like, that the two of you were enemies in past life. Five of Wands on the side, so it's like, this Cancer and you, like, now you're going to be lovers. Tower and the Nine of Cups, oh my goodness. That is some very passionate nookie right there. Very passionate lovemaking. Confirmation, my throat chakra, but this individual, they're being very friendly when they approach you. Like, this individual, they're approaching you in the city, when you're out in the city or something. That's when this individual comes into your life. This came up in a previous read for somebody. But for some reason, Aries, you're going to be in the city. And that's when this Cancer comes in, or you cross paths with this Cancer. And they're going to try to build that rapport with you. Going to try to really open up. I feel like they're being really funny or like charming. The Page of Cups there, Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess, Nine of Cups, but it's like they're sort of nervous. I feel like you're going to be nervous too, Aries. I don't know. Like, you're both sort of nervous. Like, this Cancer is saying, you know, like, I was trying to get your attention. Now that I'm in front of you, I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of nervous and whatnot. And you could just be like nervous as well. You could be like, oh, you know, same. Like, it could just be really awkward, kind of weird. So I feel like this energy is like breaking the ice between the two of you, because either this Cancer is going to be your lifelong lover, or they're going to be your best friend or a very close friend. They don't have to be the opposite, you know, like, they don't have to be the opposite sex or the same, like, whoever you're interested in, whether you're straight, lesbian, gay, like, you know, like, that ish don't matter. Over here, I don't judge people in this little corner of the internet, right? But either this individual becomes your lover, or they become like your best friend. So take that with what you will. You know, do with that what you will. I also get something here about Starbucks. I'm channeling this energy so fast. I hope you guys are understanding everything that I'm saying. I'm talking very quickly, I feel. Judgment, King of Swords. So Jehovah is getting ready to cast judgment across the land. Jehovah is setting you guys up. I have to call Jehovah out when I see this. Jehovah is setting y'all up. Is something here, King of Swords, like, you're this King of Swords Empress, and this Cancer is the King of Cups, but look here, Five of Wands and the Judgment. So I do see Aries, Jehovah setting, this is your rival. This is your rival, that you guys are rivals lifetime after lifetime. Like, they can mash you energetically, physically, emotionally. It's something here, like, but it's a game. It's a game that the both of you are playing. Like, before you reincarnate, you both agree to this ish. Like, well, I'm going to outdo you here. No, I'm going to outdo you here. There's something here, like, very competitive about this person, Aries. Like, they naturally perhaps trigger your Mars competitiveness, right? Because Mars is a very competitive planet. Not all Aries embody that energy, but it's something here about this individual really drawing in something raw, something deep within you. Like, this individual taunting you, like, I know you can do better. I know you can give more than that. You know, you could be like, excuse me? Like, who are you talking to? Like, what's really good? You know, like, you could be telling this person, what's really good? What's up? Because this individual, they can be very hard-headed, this person. Very hard-headed. But this individual's stubborn. They don't like to spend their money. That's the other thing. This Cancer, they don't like spending their money. They don't, you know, they have money, but they don't like spending it. You could be a bit more free with your money, right? Yeah, it's great to say, but we also got to spend. Money is like a river. We got to spend that money so that, you know, it flows to us and whatnot. Four of Wands at the bottom. Either way, the two of you are going to be like Two peas in a pod, you're going to be inseparable from each other. You're both going to be inseparable from each other. Is what I'm getting. Like, by October or November, the two of you are interacting with each other of 2025. Biker. But for most of you, it will be this Libra season. Lone wolf style, impervious, nonconformist, standing up, breaking rules, brotherhood. Enjoy the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, maverick. Swift actions, need for speed. Hammock. Rest, relax, time off. This is what I was saying at the beginning of the read. Like, if you've been feeling stressed out, Aries, or overwhelmed, you gotta rest, because if not, you're going to get like digestive issues like bloating and weird poops, acid reflux, GERD. Like, so it's definitely important, you know, you take your time and whatnot. Biker, it could even be that you've been going. Spirit's like, wait, slow down, you know, rest to digest, right? We have to rest to digest after we eat. Eclipse, union of opposite. Oh, Aries, this is your opposite. This eclipse season was preparing you energetically to meet this crazy person, this crazy Cancer, the CC. Okay, CC stands for crazy Cancer. That's not to, you know, where do I have Cancer in my chart? I can't remember where. I think it's either Jupiter or Saturn. No, it's Jupiter. Saturn is Pisces for me. Jupiter is Cancer. And so, you imagine, like, I love everything about the home, right? Because Cancer ties back to the home. Cancer, the crab, right? The crab technically has its home everywhere it goes. It has its hard exterior shell. So it's like, this is a CC, a crazy Cancer, but they're crazy in a good way, Aries. And I feel like you need crazy in your life. Maybe life was a little too dry and it was just work, you know, and sometimes when it's just work, we're in the Eight of Pentacles, like that ish can also stress us out. It can really make things boring, but the two of you know each other since you were children. Or this is where you cross paths with this Cancer when you were a child, in preschool or in kindergarten or elementary school. When you were little, you know, a little boy or a little girl, thunderstorm. Power, destruction, trouble, out of control, a warning. Jehovah is setting you guys up. He's setting you guys up on purpose because this is your rival. Old card, weary, retired, exhaustion, bone tired, needs restoration, overdue. Old habits die hard. Oh, Aries, I'm so nervous. Like, everything's about to change forever. Blinders, victim mentality, confusion, tunnel vision, resist clarity, confirmation bias. This is somebody that Knight, confident, heroic messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, champion of a cause. This is somebody that they always going to rush into battle. Like, they don't give a damn, you know. This is one of those war Cancers. Like, they'll go to war with whoever if they need to. They're down to battle it out with anyone. They'll defend you as well. You know, their flood, their wave will leave whoever tries to mess with you like this swept away. You know, like, obviously metaphorically speaking, but you know, like, this Cancer's water energy, this Cancer don't play about y'all. They're not going to play about y'all. This is like, this is too much. Rainbow, wish granted, serendipity, cake. So a lot of you end up married to this person. A lot of you end up married to this Cancer. And it's going to be a dream come true for a lot of you. Was there ever any doubt? Was there ever any doubt that you get married to this person, Aries? The love of your life. And this Judgment, Five of Wands, I feel like you'll both be able to challenge each other in a good way. Six of Pentacles, right? You'll both be able to give and take from this connection in a healthy manner. It's going to be an intense connection, one that really brings you passion and lights up the fire, Matt. Exploration, find your way, locate unknown destination, new territory, lay of the land. Plan, prepare, chart a course, read the signs, figure it out, directions, new perspective. And here we have emptiness, moving on, no one home, cycle completion. Emptiness, final, endings, beginnings, the void, vacant, separation. New life, graduating, lonely, making adjustments. Aries, I feel like Spirit is saying that, the routine is about to change forever because you're going to be with someone. And look, bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure break. Cancer is a cardinal sign. Cancer can be very physical compared to the other water signs, right? So it's like this energy here of there's going to be very good nookie nookie. That's what I was getting. That the two of you, when I saw the tower and the Knight of Cups, when I saw that, yeah, the tower and the Knight of Cups, I was like, oh my goodness, like, the expression they're going to be doing it like rabbits. Oh my goodness, I know I'm going a bit off of character during this reading. Sorry, y'all, but that's what I'm getting here. Like, oh my, Aries. What an energy. But that is your reading. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this. I want to wish you the best of luck, and I wish you love and light.